Hi guys, welcome back to my shop. I got to tell you, I'm really happy with this new CNC build that I did from my Gatton CNC 2.0 plans. If you haven't already checked those out, go to www.davegatton.com and check out the plans and find out how you can build one of these for yourself. I recently cut an XYZ mounting plate for this, and it's working really good. And then a day or two later I installed a tool setter, and it is working really good. But I realized when I got to thinking about it here, I have never gone and cut my little tramming blocks. There's right here where these two tapped holes are, there's tramming blocks that go on either side of this, and you can use them to adjust the tilt on your Z-axis. So I never have run those, so I'm going to try to run those today. I've already got them modeled up here. You can see it's a really small and simple part, just a couple of through holes that are mounting holes, and then you have this one threaded hole where you just run a bolt through, and then that's how you adjust the tilt on the Z-axis. I got saved that as a DXF and came over here to my VCarve Pro and made a simple little program to cut these out of some scrap 1/2-inch aluminum 6061. So going to get busy and get those done today and get them installed, and let's go ahead and get started. You know how there's that old saying that everything was going great until it wasn't? Well, I took that piece of aluminum over to my vise and got the hacksaw and just cut off the small piece that I was going to use. And even though I kind of mucked that piece up, there was still enough material left there to get the two blocks. So I broke out the old rockler clamps so that I could hold down that piece of MDF a lot better where it wouldn't move. And then I used the old painter's tape and CA glue method to hold it down. And if you're wondering if that holds, well, you just have to stick around. Well, as you can see, the painter's tape and CA glue method worked just fine. It held it really good, and I put a couple of tabs on one side, and they held real good as well. That's the way I've been doing it when I cut aluminum lately, is just putting a couple of tabs on one side, and then that way you can just bend them back and forth and get them broke off. After that, I took them over to my manual mill and just kind of hit that one side where the tabs were to clean it up, and then flipped them 90 degrees and drilled the hole and tapped for the M5 tap. And if you're making these for your Gatton CNC 2.0, don't worry about chasing precision on this little part. It doesn't really matter. It's as long as the mounting holes line up good enough to get it mounted, and that hole is somewhere in the center, it'll work fine. And that little black thing is a little nut that I use as a jam nut on there. Okay, I guess that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you want to follow along with what I'm going to do with this machine, well, make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you turn on the notifications, because you never know what I'm going to be doing with it next.